Alright, hey, I just wanted to jump in and kind of show you what was going on here, how we can change like the menu items really easily, these things here, as well as edit some of these features, just so you can jump right in. Like you said, you just need to figure out how to do this, and then you can kind of like modify it as you go, because I think it's going to be something you might even want to change your mind with, just telling off, the original notes and then finding the old notes for this. I'm going to change these up, so don't worry, as well as get to the footer as soon as I'm done with the video. So what I have here is the first thing is the menu items, control, how do we get here? If you're not already familiar, it's appearance. This is the regular dashboard that pops up. Appearance menu on the left here. And when I get back here, this is how the My menu is set up. Home, mission control. I have these just easily tabbed in, just moving them over and tabbing them. Um, and that controls the drop down here. So mission control, Captain Kitty Hawk, graphic novel hub, and e-store. So what I have here is these are separated. This is home page, this is mission control, this is a custom page. Well, where does it go to? It goes to this, so it goes to nothing right now. Well, because mission control shouldn't go to anything. It's just like the sublink. If you wanted to go to a page, you could just obviously edit that to tell you where you want it to take it. So the other things, about is a page, archives is a page, contact is a page, Captain Kitty Hawk is custom because I wasn't sure exactly where that's going. Graphic novel hub is custom, same thing, and e-store is going to be a page, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. So how do I get things over here to the custom menu? If you haven't done it before, I'll view all. These are pages, these are posts, these are portfolio items, and these I would have to have created before. Links, categories, and tags. So far, I created a bunch of pages, so you've got some of these, e-store. If I want to add one to the menu, just add it to the menu. It'll bring it over here to the last thing. So now I have contact here at the bottom. If I were to hit save menu, go back over to your page, we'd have contact over here, but I'm not going to do all that. So I want to remove that. Save again. Sweet. So that's that menu. If we wanted to, change the, it's the only menu we're using right now. Awesome. Sweet. So back to the dashboard. That's how you control that. So these pages that I've created, check out the e-store real quick. I'll break into that. The sidebar, we're going to change this up a little bit, but that's all just in the widgets. So the e-store is just a blank page. If you're to go to pages, you can set up any one of these pages with the information that you need. Say the about page, the archives page, Kitty Hawk, contact page, yada yada. You can easily go in there and edit those, but I think you know how to do that. You've messed around with posts, and it's the same thing. So WooCommerce, while we're here, this is what we're going to be using, preferably for the store. I'm not sure how far you want to go with this. This is a complete setup. Comes with the download. This is what everybody's using, WooCommerce or JiggerShop. Makes everything easy. We're allowed to, insert the email for PayPal, as well as set up merchant gateway accounts if you want to use credit card as well on your site. But PayPal is obviously the easy and preferred quick method. But yeah, full setup on here is actually going to require a little bit of information. It goes through everything like country, where you're based out of for shipping, if you'd like to do shipping, weights, if you'd like to do weights, and it just kind of goes all the way through it. I mean, it's easy to fill out. It's just simple like WordPress, but I just did want to give you the option, man. I wasn't sure exactly what we're doing for eStore. If you wanted me to go ahead and integrate the full shop and just like do a couple test products so you could see it would be all here through like a full process checkout. And then from here, obviously, you could do categories and whatnot. But I just, like I said, wasn't sure how far you wanted to go. So let's talk about another thing is real quick, these features and stuff. I mean, all this stuff is easy editable. What I had to do for this image was kind of funny. It's not what we expected. And I really didn't want to break down too much of, how this theme works and what's going on. So the easiest way to do this was actually to set this up on a full-size image and then just upload the full-size image and only use this section. So yeah, we can use these blank white spots there. And what I mean by that, let's actually go into the image. I'll show you how big the image is. The image is 1920 by 746. And if you see here, I use this big white piece, 1920 by 746, which fits perfect in the full background image slot that it used to have. Well, because we modified it, it's still trying to accept, and this is used all over the site for this size because it's the background image. So it's like it's easier just to put 1920 by 7046 if I were to check this out. If I were to actually view this image, I would take this, save this on my computer, and then just fill this spot, you know, around the image of what I want. And the cool thing about that is now I can change the background color as well. So maybe I want to switch this to, you know, like all pink background or that all purplish color, and then put this right here in the middle. Well, that means that, yeah, I would have, you know, this would be white and the sides would be purple, but this stuff below here, this stuff is never seen. And, you know, I know it's a little bit inconvenient. If we want, we can take a deeper look and start modifying the code, but it was really easy just to use this and just use this top half portion, leaving the sides as much as I want on the sides because we know it's a full background stretch. So see, it's full background stretch, but it stops here. This is the sides. The top probably needs to come down just a little bit more, and maybe even shrunken just a little bit more. So I would take this test image, I'd pull this, you know, down just a little bit more, and then shrink it in size just a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So it makes it kind of easy. It's not too hard, just kind of moving around the image that I want on a bigger image. But you know, we can definitely edit that. So let's talk about these social icons right here. The theme has it set up. These are social icons. I didn't realize that you know, you're going to be changing these to your own graphics. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But I'll change the graphics. You know, if you want to change all the graphics, I'll help you out with that. But where are we at? You know, from the dashboard, what we do is appearance widgets. This is going to change a lot of different features on. I mean, we have the custom right header menu. This is, you know, the actual menu that we're using on the site. Primary sidebar. This is your sidebar for the whole site. So this is, you know, all those pages that we've seen that have the, whoops. Let's go to eStore. We know that's a page. These are just custom until we find out what they are. So if we head over to the eStore, this is the 411 on me, Starbucks Addict, yada yada, from the blog, a search, and the tag cloud. Well, same thing here in the widgets. Under primary sidebar, I have the 411 on me. It's obviously just showing this image, and then this is the text, Starbucks Addict, Sarah McLaughlin fan, yada yada. I just changed the text there, changed the image as well. I help you change the image if you need, otherwise it's just a simple image tag with the image picture right here, or the image link right here, which you could actually just change that out. Find it here. It's just a search box. I found this over here. Same thing. If you want to use one of these, like the tag cloud I have, I just drag it over here. Now I have a tag cloud. It asks a couple options here, title and tags. Well, I don't want that because I've already got it at the bottom. Minimize this from the blog. I pulled this over. This is recent, you know, the information from over here. I filled out a couple things from the blog. Number of posts to show 5. Don't want to display the post date. Nah, not right now. And then the tag cloud. You might not want this, so to remove this, just hit delete. Let's minimize this, make it easy. Site tagline right. This is your tagline. View my portfolio. This is actually the button area. View my portfolio. So this is going to control the actual button. So I would leave everything here except for the link. The link is where you want it to go, as well as view my portfolio is the wording. Now, if we want to edit the stuff to the right, the left here, this is going to be in another section. I'll show you. This is just for the button there, the home featured one. All right, this is where you're going to want to pay some attention. So what the theme did and what you tried to do was home featured one, you tried to throw everything in this social icons thing here. Well, everything doesn't go in here. This is for the home featured one. There are also 2, 3, and 4. So what is that doing? Home featured 1, home featured 2, home featured 3, home featured 4. Makes a little bit more sense, but I did have to style these, meaning this was a little bit broken. It wasn't doing the 25 width % here. It was doing a little bit much. So what they've done is they split it. Let's close this dang page. They've split this up into 4 boxes. So what does that mean for us? Well, we can do anything in these 4 boxes. So I have the field journal information stuff that you want to keep, because this is the stuff that you're going to be editing. This is here, field journal, and then the list items I have are right here. 1, 2, 3, and then hey, here we have another button. Well, where does the button go? To Google, and then what does it say? See more. So same thing. Where does it go? If I were to click this, it takes me to google.com. And what does it say? See more. So that's how we adjust things there. Now, don't worry. If you want to make these links, if you want to make these clickable links, we can come back and you just add a simple code, around that. So, I'll come back and help you out there. Refresh the page. Let's see. I don't want you to think, it doesn't work. So now read the blog. Yes, that is a link to Google. Sweet. Awesome. So how would I get that? Obviously, you could just copy this around each one. But you see what I did there in the video. You don't have to add that right now. And actually, I can remove it. Just to make it easier. And we just come back and add the link around each one and where you want it to go. You can edit these on the whim. Obviously, if you go down to set featured 2, it's the same thing. Tutorial services, it's got the button, see more, maybe some of them say see more, maybe one says shop now, maybe, and that's how you can edit those. All right, another cool thing about these is, well, are we stuck with those social buttons? No, we are not, because as I was thinking about it, well, how do we do this? We don't have to use this simple social buttons thing that I've drug over here. This is just what the theme used. So instead of using these, how about we use something like a text field? And I want to show you real quick, and this is let's put it above the social icon. Text. We don't want a title, but we do want an image. Well, real quick, circle logo. I'm just gonna grab a real quick circle icon. God, all these are gonna be too big off whim, huh? Save. Let's just copy the image location. Sweet. So just to give you an example, once we do have our logos or your icons, this is how easy it's going to be. Want to show the image source? Don't worry about the coding. You just get the icons. I'll do the rest. I do want to center these. So what I've done here, I haven't resized this or anything, so God, it's probably going to be awful, but just to give you an example, bam. So here, I have my logo. I would not have this, but as you've seen in the back, I didn't remove it. And then it would jump down to field journal. So yes, we can use our own logos. We'll want them to be, whether they're circle images, we want to keep the same format. What do we want to do there? But just remember, all of them, when I'm done, all of them will want to be around the same size, so they just keep consistency. So you can see how easy that was to add something there. And I think that's really it, man. You've got a lot here. I know we said 3 to 4 hours, so we didn't want to do everything that was easy, and we're just like modifying. So the video is easiest, man. I didn't run the timer for the video, so maybe we can merge that time in there. Have fun.